Hello and welcome to D&D on DDO Cast. I am Patrick, your dungeon master and host this evening. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition using Fantasy Grounds Unity. If you're interested in the program, you can check out fantasygrounds.com at fantasygrounds2 on Twitter to learn more about it. We're doing, like I said, Tomb of Annihilation. And we'll do a quick round of hellos. And if you're listening live, feel free to affect the results, as it were, with using channel points. If you're listening recorded, feel free to hang out with us live and do that then. And we'll start with Fire.
Hello, I am Naldarai, and I am an elf sorcerer.
And Alexsia.
Hello, I am Alexsia, and I am a custom lineage artificer.
And Grub.
I am Grub, therefore I hit stuff.
And Fraggle.
Fraggle? Cleric? I think I'm a knowledge cleric.
And Fahada.
Hi, my name's Fahada Thistlewald. I'm a variant human female from the land of Chondath on the edge of Chondlewood, and I am a ranger.
And Dyne.
Dyne is an emerald dragonborn, and he does things that vary in legality.
And Bojaxxx.
I am playing Bojaxxx the Dragonborn Barbarian, and
All right, so that'll take us to day 33. Fahada, I will take a survival check with advantage in the tower.
Is that bless getting cast periodically, or should I take that off?
Is what? Oh.
Or aid, rather.
No.
Aid is being cast periodically.
Is it?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, that's me. I am casting it extended.
Oh wait, I was supposed to cast
sleep.
that with it. I was supposed to throw that with advantage, right?
Yes.
I'll do one more.
Aid in the tower. Oh, you did it
I
in the
did
tower.
do it in the
Yeah,
tower.
sorry.
Did it not turn?
Nope, you did. It's good. We're good.
Oh.
Ooh, heavy rain today. Exciting.
Fill up all our water skins.
Clean out the water skins and refill them.
Yep.
All right, day 33 is uneventful. So day 34. You can do your survival check, Fahada.
Okay. Now it should roll 2.
Hey, I see 2. Another day, lazy day on the river. All right, now we're to day 35.
You want another one?
Yes, please. All right.
There's dice flying all over the place.
Yep.
I see that.
It's because I have a roll for the weather, which is the first one, which does a couple of rolls.
Yeah.
So I got it all nice and programmed to do it all for me.
More killer frogs.
No killer frog. I'm not sure that they're really killer frogs. I'll take that. Oh shoot! No, I'm not sure. This was 36. Just did
This was
35.
35. You didn't tell us the results of it.
Okay. Uneventful. So day 36.
Okay.
Da. Okay. You reach Camp Righteous.
Dun dun dun.
Was that on day 36?
Yes. You come upon an abandoned riverside camp strewn with wreckage. The tents are moldy and tattered, and all the permanent structures appear to have burned to the ground. 2 intact rowboats are tied off to a short dock. North of the camp is a ridge built into what is an 80-foot tall stone statue carved to look like a man with a crocodile on his back. Between the statue's feet is a stone archway leading to a dark tunnel. To the left of the statue is a crude animal pen with a small panicked bird running around inside it. There are no other signs of life.
This place was wrecked before, right? We knew it was wrecked.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you give me a brief moment.
All right, animal handlers. Have a bird to talk to.
How much of the map is that showing? Oh, there we go. That looks right. That's not showing the whole thing, right?
No.
Correct.
Correct. Holy moly, this is a massive map and we're tiny on it.
Yeah.
You don't really expect me to be able to see this now, do you?
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Rough estimate is it's going to be that far out.
What was that?
No, I'm just saying the rough estimate map is going to be at least this large to the to where the red line is.
I'm gonna open some of these.
Yeah, I think that
tabs.
bird's probably hungry. Just a guess.
Fahada, do you want to do your animal talking thing?
Yes, I would like to do it.
Do
Do I need to do?
you all
Yeah,
want to
go
be in initiative order for this, or how do you want to? You just want to go free for all for a bit.
Do we need to be in initiative order?
It's up to you. I don't have a particular need for you to be in initiative order unless I need to parse out actions.
Well, my talk with animals is a ritual, so
gonna take
I
10
don't know
minutes?
if
10
I don't know if
minutes, yeah.
Dyne can do it too.
I mean, I can talk to it.
But he can't understand what it says back.
Okay, then I would have to be casting the ritual.
I'll stay with you and make sure everything's okay.
So the thing is over in this pen here.
Ah. Well,
Was it
before we
like
go over to the pen,
ostrich kind of bird or big pen?
do we check all these tents and such before we get over there?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably
Check
should.
everything.
Well, if it'll take her 10 minutes, we could just search the tent while she does her thing over there with the bird.
Right.
Yeah. So is it safe to just walk up to the bird? I can walk up to the bird cage, like right here.
Lame. It doesn't have a picture.
Wait, am
So
I missing where
disappointing.
the bird cage is?
It's a flightless bird. It's the big pen up just to the north and east of where
Oh.
the red arrow is. Yeah, so it's got to be a big flightless bird.
Okay.
Well, the one that's in there is.
I'll try to walk there then.
It's a small bird.
I'll walk right there and then I'll catch my ritual.
Okay.
If that's where it is in this
Yeah.
pen here.
It's in that pen.
Okay.
And
10 minutes.
you can make a nature check. Anyone who goes to the pen can make a nature check.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm also going to patch in Fahada and Alexsia and myself onto a psychic communication network.
Do you want this check in the tower?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, Alexia
way
already
you
gets
walk
the
away.
information. It's a
I don't
It's a
suck at nature
fledgling-
checks.
Fledgling.
yeah, it's a fledgling axebeak.
It's a baby. I'm still casting.
I'm going to start exploring some of the tents.
So that way, if some of us are off a little bit exploring and something pops up, Fahada, you can tell me and Alexsia, and Alexsia can tell us things, etc.
Okay.
Because I can only affect 2 people.
So you said it's on Fahada and Alexsia?
Yes,
Okay.
I've got it.
You just said a different name. That's why I was confirming.
Yeah, I was reading it wrong from a distance.
Well, that's how it's pronounced where he's from.
So Dyne, as you're wandering through the tents here,
Mm-hmm.
all of these tents are ruined in one way or another. Most are slashed by claws or weapons. All the canvas is at the point of disintegration from mildew and jungle rot.
Cool.
And this didn't happen yesterday. And folks, these birds are notorious for attacking people that they're not familiar with. If you get too close, something only a knowledge barbarian would know.
Speaking from experience, I expect.
Or somebody that stayed awake long enough to actually read Volo's guide.
Yeah.
Naldarai, make a religion check, please.
Heh.
I spent some time.
I know exactly what's going on over here.
I spent some time with Volos since everybody.
These are tents.
I'm a cleric. Can I make a religion check?
Depending on where you're at, yes.
Okay.
Did I?
Well, I don't see the
Okay.
map yet, so.
Sure. Yes, you can make a religion check.
Okay, roll it for me.
Yeah, I got you.
Roll better than me.
Probably will. He definitely does. Not hard to do. So these tents here are the command tents.
Big ones are?
Yeah.
Okay.
The round ones.
Mhm.
Okay.
This seems weird that this would be.
Right.
There you go. Now you can see the base of the shrine. Jhax. So you're over those boxy looking things over there.
Mm-hmm.
Your astute knowledge and senses identify them as the latrines.
Ah.
Astute knowledge and senses.
Found the honey buckets, boys.
Is the
So is
rubble just where there was a tent before that is just completely destroyed? Is that what this is?
I don't know why that's given a. Oh, yeah, that's a tent that's completely destroyed.
Is this a building that's off to the southeast of me, or is it another tent?
It is a. It's a stockpile of material in the southeast. It looks like a pile of lumber that's partially burnt out.
Is my ritual
I'm assuming
done yet?
at the.
Oh, sorry.
I'm assuming at this point that you are all just kind of cursory glancing at things. If you're actually going to search things, please let me know.
Okay.
I'm going to
And
actually search the
I'm going
lumber.
to actually search around while I'm waiting for, near Fahada.
Were you, Alexsia, going to look at Volos, or was that not?
Yes, I am. I'm going to start reading through Volos.
Okay.
And I'm moving 15 at a time because I'm sneaking.
Okay. Naldarai, give me an investigation check in the tower, please. Right. So this is actually a. Okay, I understand what this is saying. So this is a partially built shrine, and then there is more material here to build out, if you will.
Okay. And is it supposed to be blocking line of sight? Because this section is all black for me. Basically, that line is mostly black.
Yeah, there's a wall. That's a wall around part of it.
Okay.
If you navigate around, it should actually be easier. Alexsia, what are you looking for?
I'm going to do a kind of a cursory skim through just to get an idea of what all topics are being covered. Then I'm going to start
Monsters.
going in deeper on ones that seem like they're interesting and what we had seen before, or that indicate that they're from this area or in
I
this.
mean, it's gonna take you a while to read for stuff. Are you trying to look up something like specifically for this animal that's in the pen, or?
Well, if
That's
I
what I
see
thought you
something
were
that
doing.
looks like the animal in the pen, I will definitely go into more detail on that.
So, are
But
you
I'm-
searching to see if that's in there?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm also kind of going through and doing a skim on it, which is something that
Wait, I
is
need you
not
to pick
uncommon.
pick a lane. Are you looking for this thing specifically, or are you just gonna browse through the thing?
I am going to take a skim through the book, get the idea of what the big topics are, what the big things are that it covers,
Monsters.
and then I'm looking for once I know what the monsters, see pictures of the monsters and so on, as I go through it, kind of fairly quickly, then I'm going to focus in on this axe peak.
Okay, so you do not have time to go through the entirety of the book and then go back and think. If you would like to look for this animal in particular, you can, or you can just kind of skim through the book.
The ritual takes 10 minutes, right? So it doesn't take 10 minutes to go page by page and skim through the book. I don't know how fast you read, but I read that fast.
That's kind of not where I'm trying to go with it, but I don't want to fight over it. Okay. Give me an investigation check. All right. Axe beaks are flightless, and they attack with their wedge-shaped beak.
Okay.
Dyne, there are also a set of latrines to the south there.
Cool. Do I know anything about this big thing up here? The feet.
That's the shrine.
And at the base of the feet, there's like a tunnel going down.
Yeah, I'm over there too. I actually want to examine closer the feet, the platform.
Okay.
How well is this thing made?
Give me a history check.
Stone cutting or just history?
With stone cutting.
Sweet.
Okay. It is. This was built centuries ago, and it's carved into the hillside.
I'm assuming it's not good dwarven quality.
No.
Eh.
Junk.
Does it look safe?
It looks sturdy.
I walk right up on it,
Okay.
get a closer look.
I'm gonna
And
go
is
back.
that the passage right there that it goes down?
Yeah.
Back to the NPCs. Just want to ask them if they have any inkling or knowledge of the structure, any insider information they might be able to pass along.
Let's see. Yes. Inete immediately tells you that this is a figure from local mythology. It's what would be like a fable? I'm trying to think it. You would think that would be able to come up with one like an analog for us.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a
Like
fable.
a statue of Bigfoot.
No. It's a story.
Okay.
He tells you it's a story meant to teach children something.
Okay.
To an extent.
Have I heard
Like a fairy tale.
I've been around the area. I have history.
You can make a check, yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Also, I will tell you that Inete clearly knows the story. I'm gonna say that no, you don't know the story.
Okay. Well, what is it, man?
You asking
Inete.
Inete? Sure. Inete tells you, so the story was like this. In the early days of the world, man stood by the banks of a river, frightened. Crocodile raised his head from the water and asked, "What troubles you, cousin man?" Man said, "I must cross this river, but I fear to enter the water alone because it teems with your brethren." Crocodile replied, "It's true, you would not be safe, but I will carry you across the river safely on my back if you promise to return the favor." Man agreed, and Crocodile bore him safely across the water. When they reached the far bank, Man asked, "How can I repay you?" Crocodile replied, "I wish to see the realm of humans, but I fear to go there alone because it teems with your brethren. You must carry me on your back across your realm." Man had been tricked, but a promise is a promise. So he carried Crocodile safely on his back across the entire realm of humans, a journey that lasted many years. He also swore in his anger that never again would men and crocodiles be friends, and so it has remained to this day.
All right, then.
Fahada, you have completed your ritual.
Excellent. I introduce myself to the bird. And I say, "What happened here?"
Let me. Let me see.
When the DM laughs, it's already too late. Uh-oh.
No, I was just looking up what its intelligence is.
Oh, okay.
Let me just verify that I'm not crazy about the spells, because why would I actually remember all of the spells in my head? Remember, verbally communicate knowledge and awareness is limited by their intelligence. Yep. Can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including what they receive or have received in the past day. In short, the fledgling wants out of this pen. It has been trapped in this pen. It wants out. It's hungry.
How long has it been trapped there?
Okay. How long have you been trapped?
Long time. Make free.
What do you eat?
Food.
You.
Plants?
Probably.
Maybe try to figure out what put it there.
Okay. What put you here?
Fell in.
You fell in.
Tried fly.
Okay. Oh, you tried to fly and you couldn't make it. Okay, do you know where to find food?
I'm staring at it.
Jack says, "Looks like a nugget."
Chicken
Oh my
dinner.
god. No
It
turkey legs tonight, please. Do you know where to find food?
I couldn't
You're
help myself.
60 feet
there.
away, Jax. Nobody can see it.
In jungle.
In jungle. Okay. I'm gonna give it some rations.
Okay. It pecks at them tentatively.
Not food.
What did you see?
It's nothing. Stuck. Trapped.
Okay. I say
It
through
was
my
not.
little...
It was not here when this happened.
Okay,
if
I
that's what you're
say
trying to
through
get.
my link with Alexsia and Dyne, it doesn't know anything.
Oh well, it's worth a shot.
I'm going to let it free.
Maybe you can ask the plant or something.
Oh, I'm not a druid.
It. So you're gonna open the door.
Yeah.
I'm ready in action. If it attacks us, I will attack it back first.
And I say, "You are free."
It runs out and runs into the jungle.
Okay. Wow.
debating
And
whether
I
or
looked
not
to the people-
Grubby's ready in action counts as harassment, but I'll let it go.
And I just looked to the people who I'm not psychically connected to, and I say it knew nothing.
I hope it does okay
Yeah,
and
me
does not
too.
attack us later.
Me too, but it just wanted out.
Reasonable.
I'm
So,
sure it'll remember us. I hope at
Yeah,
least.
it's pecking my eyeball out.
I hope at least.
what do you think? I mean, they made a tunnel down underneath the symbol of man's disgruntlement against crocodiles is about.
And
Are you
Fraggle
asking me?
Fraggle very clearly knows that this
Oh,
is not
sorry.
something that this camp would have made.
Yes, this is much older.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep looking around. Maybe I could find a secret door, something stashed, in one of the toes, or a trap or something.
Okay, you're just to be clear, you're searching around the feet where you're at, this area?
But I mean, I move in a little bit farther or move around. I don't know how much time it's going to take.
I'm just trying to get a sense of what you're trying to search.
I think you're cutting
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I hear him.
That area right there. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So outside the
I'll-
tunnel, in the feet and stuff.
Check the
Yeah,
entrance
okay.
while you're doing that, because why not?
Make an investigation check.
You want it in the tower?
Yes, please.
I will assist him in searching. Do you want to make a separate check or let him do it?
You
as
can do it
advantage?
as advantage.
Advantage coming up.
Okay.
And I'm proficient in mason's tools, and I have stone cunning,
Sure.
and I'm a dwarf.
Right. No, nothing. I mean, there's just the entrance that you see. I mean, the workmanship is impressive considering it was centuries ago. I mean, I don't think it's not like it was like centuries ago for us. Like they built the pyramids with no cranes or anything like that. There's not like that big of a disparity, but this is high quality work.
Okay. Ah, nice stone. Good carving. These people were nice. Knew what they were doing.
And by the way, River and Flask and Inete and Undril are watching the boats.
Good.
Well, did anybody find anything worth investigating while I was guarding Fahada?
They found
Thank you for guarding me.
tents and latrines, 2 sets of latrines, and a burned out shrine.
So,
and
useful
some
things.
encampments. We'll point out that only Naldarai searched any of that, to be clear.
What did you find down there in that pile of supplies, Naldarai?
It was a partially built shrine. There were some extra materials to be able to finish it, but looked like there was some issues that happened here before they finished it.
What does this tunnel look like?
Overgrown with cobwebs.
I'll check it and see if there's anything us harmful in it.
No,
At the entrance, anyway.
I'll assist.
Okay. Sorry, you're doing what, Dyne?
I'm looking for traps and other harmful things at the entrance.
So in this area?
in hold on.
This is where the entrance is across this part here.
Oh, okay. That's a step up. Then yes.
That's where the tunnel is.
Oh,
Okay, it should be blocked by those cobwebs, right?
Okay. Yeah, we'll start there.
Okay, make investigation check. You don't find anything dangerous in the platform, stairs, basically anything in front of the cobwebs.
Okay, cool. It seems clear. Sure, now you're making the pointer.
What?
I mean,
Snake.
you don't think you see a trap. Splat.
All right, so you're opening the cobwebs?
Yep.
Okay, and what are you doing?
Keep still looking and moving forward.
Okay, give me an investigation.
Alexsia, are you still helping?
Yes.
Okay.
Hang on. This area is covered with so many cobwebs and mud and blown in leaves that I need you to investigate with disadvantage and without help. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, okay. 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 You don't see anything.
Nothing I can make out. But it's full of crap and dungeons are hard to see for sure. But
Oh, by the way, the ceiling is 23 feet high.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yep. There we go. So you're gonna check that section there, Dyne?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll take another investigation check.
Same restrictions.
No, this area is not as dirty, so you can you do not have disadvantage on this check.
And I'll help.
You will not. So while Dyne gets up there to look at that section, Grubby opens a pit trap in that section.
Wait, what? Like on purpose?
Well, I don't think so.
I mean, I doubt it.
I mean, you said he opens a pit trap. I said, Grubby!
This is the area right where you just came through.
Yes, this is true.
What are you doing, Grubby?
Come on, give me the. There we go.
My skills.
I was bored.
Barbarians.
Grubby takes
Okay.
9 points of damage, falling 20 feet down.
Dang.
I found something.
You did. Guess those cobwebs can't hide that pit
I
from
like
you.
how you made your voice sound far away too. That was good.
Dyne, you also find something. There is a blade hidden in the wall here. Oh, sorry. Blades, plural.
All right. Let's see if there's a way to disable this. Oh, there's also some blade traps up here too.
There is
I mean,
also the around where Grubby's at. There is a ledge around the side.
would it be helpful to like burn away all the cobwebs with a torch, maybe before we go in there?
They're opening the cobwebs.
But I still don't want to get any on me.
Sensible.
Sure.
Or would Sacred Flame burn them away? Or
I can just use prestidigitation to light it.
okay, never mind. I don't even have Sacred Flame.
You have Toll the Dead, right?
I do.
So thieves' tools on this one, on the blade
Good
trap.
question.
So there's not really anything to thieves' tools. However, you are confident that you could hammer spikes or something like that into the niches and prevent the blades from coming out.
Okay.
It will be a strength check.
Maybe we should get
Okay.
it before we
Yeah.
continue to move on and
Tell
play
one
with
of
the blade.
tell Bojaxxx out there to come in here. Oh, and mind his step.
I mean, Grub is
Somebody hop-
also, he's only 20 feet down.
Exactly. Bojaxxx could just hop across the pit trap.
I move up to the top.
Okay.
How about we get him out of the pit first?
Yes, I think we should get him out of the pit.
Do you need a rope, Grub?
Sounds like
I
I
got a
can-
rope. I just can't hold both ends of it.
Well, you
Oh,
can
that's
hold
true.
both ends of it. It just doesn't do
God.
anything.
I have a hemp rope that is 50 feet.
Yeah, well, drop it down to him,
Okay, I do so.
and then not the whole thing. Hold one end. Not the whole. Don't,
I'm holding one end.
well, because apparently we have to be specific here, and then we'll all haul him up.
All right, you pull Grubby up.
Thanks, everyone. It was nasty down there.
Was there any loot or anything down there?
It was actually cleaner down there than it was up here until all the crap fell in.
Well, if we get away from the cobwebs here, I can start burning some, or we wouldn't just wait till we get through.
You can burn the cobwebs away. They're not really doing anything other than.
Okay, I'm gonna burn them away.
It's ambiance.
Right.
Yeah, if you hop over here, there's some blades that are locked into this wall that'll fly out without some kind of restraint.
Oh,
Are
like
there
a
more
trap?
cobwebs that are right next to Dyne?
He chopped them away.
Okay.
From a game mechanic standpoint, it's just to not reveal. It's just dividing sections of
Yeah.
the thing up.
Well, I've got some pitons if you want me to hammer them in there.
That sounds
If
like
you
an
want to get
excellent
over
idea.
there, you have to traverse the pit first.
You said there was a ledge to walk on, right?
There is. It's a narrow ledge, but you can attempt to cross it.
What kind of materials were left over there? Is there something we can do to get across without having to navigate a narrow ledge? Possibly
Is there-
fall
What do you mean by
in.
materials?
Over by the shrine.
Is there anything preventing him from moving back?
I
10
should be able to
feet
just
and
jump it, shouldn't
running
I?
up?
You can jump it, sure.
there's tons of wood and stuff outside. That's what you're talking about.
Do you
Yeah.
want to go down and look, Alexsia,
Don't want to go down and look?
for
No.
the wood and stuff?
That's outside, right?
Yeah.
Is the wood any good?
It's like there was a fire there.
I mean,
What's
if
that
you
big
don't want to
ladder?
go, I'm not afraid to climb.
Naldarai did not look closely enough to. Naldarai doesn't know if there's wood that would be suitable for this, if that's what you're asking.
That's what I was asking. Thank you.
But he also doesn't know that there's not.
All right. This seems like this is a pretty dangerous place. Are we going to go and search this and leave our companions watching the boats while we take a wander in here? What are we doing here?
I mean, this is significant. I mean, there's a trap and everything. Usually traps protect things.
Well, we were bringing somebody here to try to help restart this camp, correct?
No, we were trying to go to Camp
Okay.
Vengeance.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I think
boy.
I can jump 15 feet, so I can just
We
jump
can-
across and then I can hold a rope for other people to cross.
We will have to meet somebody here, but I don't think they're going to be here quite yet. They were going to be a little while longer.
Now, are we supposed to take the other people?
Does this give you the little box up on the corner here? For the map?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
What?
Corner of the
If you
map.
go, if you scroll out and you can look up farther to the right of where we are on the map, it should show what the overall area looks like with the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't. What are you looking at? Because
The
I don't
north,
have that.
the northeast of the map.
Basically, move the map farther to the right of where you're looking at, and then go up a little bit.
I guess there
Not
are some
necessarily move
things
your
that
character.
I'll have to hit more
I see.
things. Okay, it didn't show up for quite a while. Okay. Yeah, I had to hit somebody else's view in order for it to show up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you have to unclick yourself to see it.
Gotcha. For Group C.
So, Grub, are you jumping across? Is that my understanding?
Yeah, I'll jump across and then I can hold one end of the rope and let Jhax hold the other so that people can traverse the ledge more safely.
I'll holler to the NPCs to join us.
What's the jump here? Strength determines how far you can jump.
So I
Yeah,
can go
okay,
15
nice.
feet and it's a 10 feet pit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna holler to the NPCs to come join us, and then I'll go up, I guess, to right there and hold my end of the rope.
Well, before we start shoveling people over, we should probably pin these blades. That way, there's somewhere for people to stand.
Good point.
Get over here.
I've got pitons and a hammer, so I couldn't just.
Give me a
Take your
strength
time.
check. All right, you are very confident that one of them is nice and sturdy.
And you want more strength checks? I don't know how many I need.
Yeah, there's 4 blades. Okay, you get another one. Okay, and one more. All right. Why don't you both give me perception checks? Dyne and Grub. How many of those dice do you have?
Huh?
I was wondering how many psionic dice he has.
Oh.
Used to be using them willy-nilly. Dyne is pretty confident that 2 of your spikes are not holding, or will not hold.
So can I
Sorry, I
try
was
again to
muted.
fix those?
Yes.
They only get used if the check is successful, and I got a fair number of them.
That check was successful.
Right, which is why it's been marked off.
Yeah.
And the other psionic, only other thing that uses the psionic dice, you get to do once per day for free anyway.
Well, there you go. So one gets it, one doesn't. For the sake of time, I'm going to assume that you're going to get them all done correctly.
Okay.
Sounds good.
There is, past the next set of cobwebs, a ledge that is 7 foot tall.
Well, that looks like a job for somebody to hop up and climb.
Want to search your traps first?
Sure.
Climb, 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 climb.
What are you doing, Fahada? I heard climb, 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 climb.
I know
And,
that I accidentally unplugged my microphone. I'm still talking, going, why aren't they saying anything? I have acrobatics. I don't have athletics. But I
Well,
can try to
that's
climb.
handy because if you're going to go across the ledge, you need an acrobatics check.
Okay.
I will not accept an athletics check.
Will
In the
Grubby
tower?
assisting me?
Yes, I can be assisting you if that's what you want to do.
Hang on. Let's resolve Fahada going across. You can have advantage because of the rope system that Grubby and Jhax are doing. I'm assuming Grubby is going to go
Cool.
back to that now that he has finished hammering things in.
Oh,
Okay.
well, it's a good thing I had advantage.
Well, you still fall.
Shit. I mean, sorry, excuse me. Shoot.
It's amazing how much better jumping is.
So,
And you take
quick
9
question.
damage from falling.
Why did you put a slippery rope here?
Grub can either hold the rope or assist you. I don't know that I'm going to allow you to do both.
If they're on a ledge and we're holding a rope that keeps them in place, shouldn't we get some kind of a check to keep them from falling with the rope? A strength check or something?
I mean,
if you want to like play the game of like, can you hold them? But I'm determining that she fell off of the ledge and lost her grip on the rope. So how strong you're holding the rope, I'm not seeing as a problem here.
Why is she
Somebody grease
holding
the
a
rope.
Why
Somebody
is she
grease the
hang on
rope.
here. Why is she holding onto a rope if she could be safely tied in a harness? So she needs her hands to climb.
Well, one, you're not climbing, you're traversing a ledge. 2, as far as I know, you don't have a harness. You just have a rope.
You can make a rope into a harness.
You can. Nobody did.
That would take a lot of time. And it's perfectly okay. I haven't done this in a while, and somebody put a little butter on the rope as a joke. It's fine. I'm fine.
I'm glad
I'm
you're
okay.
fine.
So, Dyne, are you searching? You're searching down below the ledge. Is that my understanding?
Yeah, I'm searching over here.
Yeah, it's the same area you've already searched for the blade trap. This 4x4 section.
Well, it's like the next area, like this door type.
You have to
thing.
climb up there.
Okay.
It's a 7
Oh,
foot
then I guess I'll do
7
that.
foot ledge. Okay.
I'll
Pretty
let
sure
go of
hop.
I'm gonna let go of my half of the rope and drop it down, and Grubby can pull her up so she's on the correct side of the pit.
Sure.
And then we'll go about dropping more people in the pit.
Okay, this time I'd like to hold the rope tight so that it's kind of helping push them against the wall as they come across the ledge.
I understand that this is more or less what you're doing before. It's
She
giving
just-
advantage to this check.
Okay.
That's what it does. Yeah.
Yeah. She rolled a 1 and a 3. And fell
Sometimes
in
you
the hole.
just roll bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Oh, Pat, I
yes.
had requested the NPCs join us.
Well, there's nowhere for them to go at the moment, so they're just gonna hang out.
Oh, at the boat? Okay. If they get eaten by crocodiles, it's not on me.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, so Dyne, you pull yourself up.
Okay.
There is a so there's a 16-foot high terrace here. The floor of which is tiled in a 4x4 pattern of squares. There's just enough room for you to stand at the top of the ledge without stepping on the tiles. But beyond that, the pattern covers the floor from wall to wall. Clear back to another 7-foot high ledge that separates this section of the hall from the next. You can see from where you are that there is a wooden door. Can you give me a perception check in the tower?
Sure. And 15 ceiling or basement.
Okay. You can tell that the door has a similar pattern carved into it.
Okay.
And so you can only see like the top half of the door.
Uh-huh.
You can see that there's a faint glow towards the bottom.
Okay. I'm going to relay this information to Fahada and Akisha. All right. Darn it. Alexsia.
Excuse me?
I described to the two of you what I'm looking at.
Thank you.
Ideas, or do you all just want to get me some planks?
Well, if the pattern is similar to the door, can I look at the door to see if there's any sort of scratch marks or pattern maybe that we should follow?
So you would need to get up there first.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
two, Dyne, I believe, is communicating that he cannot see the bottom of the door. He can tell that there is a grid that looks the same, but he can't see the bottom 2 rows from where he's at.
Well, I'm certainly not going up there next.
Well, I can assure you there's not really enough space to stand here without standing on some of these potentially death tiles. So let's see.
Another person could stand up there with you.
Okay.
Like there's enough room for 2 of you to stand side by side without standing on the tiles.
Okay. Let's see. I'm looking through stuff I've got to see what I can come up with here.
Oh, that's neat. Don't mind me.
Sure. Yeah. Can you all manage to maybe go grab a let's say 10-foot piece of wood and bring it a plank and bring it up here, and then we can see if I can get across this without setting anything off, and then climb up a little bit, see if I can see the bottom.
I'll see if I can find one that's
Yeah, I'll
12
go.
feet long, and
that would be
then we
better.
can walk across the pit. So, PJ, can I find a 12-footer?
Where are you going to look?
Outside where there's wood.
So down at the burned out shrine?
Ish, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
give
And
me
also-
an investigation check.
Can I investigate as well?
Sure.
If they need help, I'll help as well.
No, I need skills.
Very good. Not doing good.
Well, on the bright side, Tash.
Oh, knowledge barbarian for the win.
Here.
Barbarian wins. Yeah, there you go. You get a -1. I've got a +6. I got a 10. You got a -10. This is
Knowledge barbarians
barbarian.
win every time, don't they?
I know, right?
If you get enough of them there.
Just go with it.
Yeah, right. We'll
So,
take it.
Tash, you find a holy symbol of Torm made of silver hanging on a leather thong that has been overlooked.
Leather
Oh,
thong.
nice.
That's kinky.
Not that kind. Think string, dear. Now your brain is really going crazy.
Pretty
huh?
sure no reasonable person would make that kind of a thong out of leather.
No.
I mean, maybe.
Let's not go there.
He did start off with
Have-
the reasonable person at the very
Have
beginning of
any-
that statement.
Exactly.
I mean, have you
yeah.
been to a Renaissance fair? Just saying.
Jhax, you find some lumber that you think you could use to make a safe traverse over the pit.
Perfect. I'll haul it.
Okay.
Can you describe this
Renaissance
to me again, please?
The symbol?
Yes.
It's a holy symbol of Torm, made of silver, hanging on a leather thong.
So it's a big hand.
Thank you.
And fire, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think you gave when you did it, you didn't give it to yourself, but that's
Yeah, but I thought I don't think I have
I-
used any the entire time. So
you didn't start with any, so. Are you doing anything with the symbol, Tosh?
I'm going to keep it.
Do you want it in the party stash or your stash?
Mine, please. If that's as easy as putting it into.
But either way.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's home.
Okay, so you can traverse the pit safely.
Let's traverse the pit.
We need another piece before there's going to be room for more than one more person.
I'll go get another piece.
So you're getting a piece to try to get across the tiles?
Yeah. And that only has to be, 8 feet or so? Didn't you say it was 7 foot to cross it? The tiles?
No, the ledge is 7 feet tall.
7.
It's
Whatever.
10-ish
Yeah,
feet.
go ahead. Okay, same as last time.
I mean, you could just take a plank off of what you made the bridge out of.
Assume we've done it then.
Sure.
We'll find it.
So you're going to lay a plank across the
pit and one across the tiles.
Okay, who's laying it across the tiles?
presumably me, since I'm up there.
Okay.
I'm gonna set it across, like along the side, so I can try to balance the pressure on one side.
I'm not entirely sure I understand what you mean by
So-
putting it on the side.
So in the room, there's a center section of tiles,
Yeah,
and then there's an edge around it.
it goes all the way to the wall.
Oh, okay. Well then, do you all? All right. Is there small pieces? Do people have small? Like, did you all bring anything else? Anything small-ish, so I can put it on underneath it to lift this up?
You can get pretty much anything you want for wood out of that thing with his roll.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to try to elevate it above. I'm trying to make it so I can skirt across the tiles without depressing one, so I can get on the other side and look at it. Then we can decide how to deal with it.
The only place that is not tile is the little strip that you're currently on.
Okay. Well, in that case, if there is a tile that corresponds with a location on the part of the door that I can see, that's where the other end of it will be on.
You can see 8 squares in 2 rows of 4. Also, I just gave a bunch of people inspiration courtesy of Fire abusing his channel points.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I
Thanks
don't know if
for reminding
Fahada
me
should
to
thank him because I don't think he gave any to Fahada.
Not this time. I did give her one last time.
Yes, I still have it. I haven't had to use it yet.
All
But
of them that everybody has, I think, are from my channel points so far. So
Yes.
Yeah.
there's
So
just a limit to how many I can do per stream.
So, Dyne, you can see the door, and you
Mhm.
can see 8 squares at the top.
Okay.
And you can tell that the pattern goes down. It doesn't. Presumably, it matches the pattern. The 8 squares on the top all look exactly the same.
Okay. So it's just a set of tiles up there.
Correct. You can tell that something is glowing from where you
The
can't
bottom.
see.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I can start. I can use this board to test the tiles from the far towards me as pressure, if whether there are or are not pressure plates.
Okay, so you're going to apply pressure to which square?
I'm going to start with the one directly in front of me at the far end.
So all the way
that
across
one.
the top.
Remember that Jehovah is spelled with an I.
For that,
I mean-
Fahada gets an inspiration.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Okay, so Dyne, I need you to make a... Or actually, I can do it this way. So you touch that tile with the board.
Uh-huh.
And the entire terrace, magical flames blast out from the walls. And you will need to make a dexterity saving throw. Which you do succeed on. So you take... that isn't right.
And it's fire.
Yeah, it should have done that as half damage, not as full damage.
Well, that's good.
So you take 17 points of fire damage.
Pat myself out. Well, that didn't work out. And let's see.
We are past time. Is this a play? You guys want to wrap it up here, or do you want to keep working on this while you're in the zone of it?
I mean, if I had more stuff to do, I would say that we should stay, but I don't really have any impact in what's going on. So
Oh, Dyne, it blew up. We're down here not able to really see, but it blew up when you pushed, put pressure on there.
Yep.
What if we just got a whole bunch of rubble that's heavy and threw it from a distance up there?
Well, let me get down first.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Okay. He gets down.
Smoldering.
Just a singe. Roll him around on the ground. He'd be okay.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean, we can try to if it is a fuels-based system, we can try to run it out. If it's magic, it could probably just burn for however long.
Could you tell if it was magic or not?
He could tell that it was magic.
Okay. But it's magic, so that probably won't do unless we... Did I tell where it come from? Did it come from...
The walls.
Just, okay. Not holes in the walls or anything, just the walls.
It doesn't describe holes in the wall.
I mean, it's magic. It doesn't have to.
Right.
So
It just says flames.
okay. Well,
It doesn't
I
even
know-
give you a check to find that it's trapped.
Okay.
So take that for what you will.
Well, we don't really need to go in here. It's not on any of our quest lists. We could just go on to Camp Vengeance.
Sure.
Yeah, this
Feels like admitting defeat.
looks like it might be a little over our pay grade.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting though, but
Yeah,
The
as the
loot
person who
behind
didn't
here has
get
got to
a
be.
giant spout of flame on them.
yeah.
He's fine.
That being said, if someone wants to lift me up, I can touch it while not being in the area of disaster, and we could try other
Well-
ones that way.
There is a big ass, like, wooden pier ladder looking thing out by the water. Can we just put it over the thing?
Those are stairs or a dock.
Oh, those are stairs.
You're
Dock.
not moving that.
Oh. Dang. I mean,
Well,
we could
Jackson,
find a
I'll be
larger.
glad to hold you up.
Okay. I mean, we could find a larger piece of wood and make like stairs or something.
Yeah, the thing is, there's just a limited amount of area. But yeah, if you lift me up, then I can both see higher on the door, and maybe there's something I can see that matters. Or at the very least, I'm not in the area where the fire
Sure.
filled.
How much pressure did it take to set it off?
A few pounds.
Right.
So you're gonna lift him up where? From
He just wants to be up high enough to see, but not actually in the grid, so he doesn't get hit by flames again.
So you're 7 feet down from where you are right now, Dyne. You're 14 feet below the bottom of the door.
Right. So I might not be able to see that, but the other one will probably work. Because if I'm standing, let's say, on Grub's shoulders, how tall
Right.
is Grub?
Not very, because he's a dwarf.
Dwarf.
I understand that this may be a party wipe by misadventure. I'm willing to admit that. So maybe we better roll a wisdom check here.
Somebody this wise should do it.
I mean, do we think? I know, right? I mean, do we think that this is going to help us solve the mystery of the death curse?
Oh, this has absolutely nothing to do with it.
Or maybe it does.
Then-
We have no idea.
Don't know. It absolutely might, because this is the first sort of thing like this we've seen.
Yep, that's why I'm putting it out there.
And this is very old. This thing has been built for a while. So if there's something ancient, evil, magic-y thing hidden on this part of the land, it very well could be here.
Well,
But there also
this
mean there
doesn't
might be a
look like
lich
it's-
in there or something. I don't know.
Well, the death curse is relatively new, and this place looks like it hasn't been disturbed in a very long time.
Right, but something that's creating the death curse has to be old and crazy magic, right? Guessing. Who knows? Actually,
Because newer crazy magic is more flashy.
it is.
Okay,
I'm thinking
so
it's some ancient evil that was awoken.
Oh, it sounds like we're getting ready to awaken it, just to point that out.
Grub is apparently 5'10".
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I'm not
really?
actually-
Sized.
I'm not actually a dwarf, remember?
Oh, right.
No,
You're super tall for
Oh,
a
he's-
dwarf.
He's
He's
not a
TR.
dwarf.
Yeah, he's
Oh, he's not?
TR.
What is he?
Custom lineage.
That doesn't mean anything. You got to be you have to be a race.
Nope.
No, you can choose whether you're a race or not, and I chose to look like a dwarf but much larger.
Yeah. And he's TR'd at least twice, so that makes you taller.
he's a dwarf with
Oh,
giant
good
blood or
lord.
something.
Yeah, so on him, I'm 11 feet up, so that's pretty good.
Okay, so you're gonna get on his shoulders here, if I'm understanding this correctly.
Yep.
Okay. So you see even less of the door now because you're 2 feet shorter.
Right. But I can press on the next square over with
Whoosh.
the wood.
You're-
Whoosh. Okay.
Your wood is now a piece of char.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, I had a
Let's see.
feeling that if this was easy in all of these centuries since this has been damaged, that somebody would have been in there already.
Well, sure.
Okay, well, I vote for not going further unless we think that it could help us solve the death curse. That's my vote.
I mean, we could also look around for other entrances, right? I mean, we could climb up this thing, go look in his crotch area. We could climb up, maybe go climb in the mouth. Whatever. There's a lot of other things we could do.
Well, we still do have a responsibility to escort to.
Yeah,
Yes,
Okay.
we are here on a job, so I'm not sure we should stay any longer right now.
yeah.
I mean,
We
you
can always
keep
come
in mind
back.
this is not taking a lot of time in real
That's
world
true.
time. Like that's your concern. No one outside is like. If
It's not
anything,
more-
River and Flask are egging you on because they want to share what's in there. So
it's not the time for me, it's the danger for me.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've said my vote. I'm done.
as the person who has been on fire, the most on fire recently, either's fine with me. Just tell me what you want.
if you think that we're able to,
I mean, you'll
Do
need to
this,
give me another pole or something, but
Okay, well, do you think it would be possible to build some sort of stairs or something to avoid this whole thing?
I mean,
Mm,
I haven't been in there to look, so I
so
don't
you
know.
can that upper platform,
Uh-huh.
it's just a 4x4 grid, and there's enough room before the 4x4 grid. So we can call it each square like 2 feet,
Mhm.
2 feet wide. And there's 2 feet of ledge before that.
Right. So just like the one before it, more or less.
Maybe.
So like the one where the fire happens, the next one is probably the same.
Well, there's it's if you think about it as being if it was a 5x5 grid, the
Mhm.
first column would be the ledge, but there's no actual tiles there.
Right.
So there's room for you, like you can stand up there and another person can stand up there comfortably.
Right.
Without
And
fear of
then-
like teetering onto the tiles or anything like that.
Right. Okay,
But
that's
they
my
would still be affected if tiles got stepped on.
Correct. If the
Yeah,
fire activated, yes, the whole upper section would be
How much room is there beside those tiles?
none. They go all the way to the walls.
Right.
The only
that's what I was
the
trying
first
to
2
do.
feet are
Yeah.
not tile.
Yeah, the map is slightly off on that.
Correct.
So what we could probably do is drive some pitons at the top of the ledge, put a board that could span the distance diagonally, if we had one, to the next corner ledge.
Right. And then you would go up, and the only pressure will be on the front clear
Right.
space and the next step.
Thank you. Fraggle.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I know you need more, but scream louder and I'll throw another one.
Okay. So, with a steady supply of wood and pythons, we can build a bridge up this angled death trap.
Yeah.
If you'll want to.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Let's construct something.
Do we have boards that are long enough to reach on that diagonal? It's going to be more than 12 feet.
There are some pretty big tents out there, so possibly. If not, we'll just cut a tree down.
What do the rest do you think?
That won't take very long. We might as well see what we can find out, as long as no one gets hurt any worse. I'd hate
I mean,
for
I
anybody to
concur.
be-
Okay. So
we need to
I
find
guess
So you need a
15
board
foot
that's
board.
well, yeah. I mean,
Board
the
or-
diagonal there is is about 11.5 feet.
Oh, we know there's 12-foot boards already because we grabbed those
Yeah, so
for
you can use a board.
across the pit. Yep.
Okay.
Not capable of moving the dock in here to use that, right? Just check it.
So then I guess we construct a ramp.
Okay. I'll assume that you're going nice and slow about it and deliberate and do it without accidentally dropping the board
All due care.
on the thing.
You build it outside and just carry it in, right?
Okay, so you build a little ramp across. So Dyne goes up there and Grubby goes up there?
Well, probably only need one person up there first, but I'll follow him once he tells me to go.
I'm going to say that you're going to need, if you do it with 2 people, you can do it safely without any rolling.
Okay. Then we'll
Then
do
I'll
that.
go.
Okay. So you get the thing up there, and there's now a plank there.
Okay.
It's a little wobbly, but you can probably get across it without too much difficulty.
All right. I'll have Grub assist me as far as he can, and then we'll get up to the next sledge stage.
Okay. So you get about halfway up, and a faint glow can be... So the door has a pattern.
Mhm.
And a faint glow can be seen on the second square from left of the first row on the pattern on the door.
Which would be the equivalent of... Come here. Let me grab you, pointer.
Mhm.
Okay. So that one.
If you're translating it from the door.
Right. Okay. So let's hop down. And I'll just reach my hand up there to press it down. Because it's
Pull the
not that
board
high.
away first.
Yes.
Just in case, so we don't singe it. Don't have to get another one.
Okay. Just pull it back.
Okay, you apply pressure. Nothing happens.
All right. Then I'll hop back up. Put the board back up. Look and see if there's any change.
A faint glow can be seen around the third square from the left of the second row.
So, come on, thing. The one that's going around as opposed to into you. All right, so...
You can tell, like, I feel confident that you can say that I'm going to push that one.
Yes.
Okay. From where? Where are you going to be standing when you push it?
I'll be on the ledge.
Okay. So you're going to step on the first row and then step on the second row?
Right where the corresponding thing is.
Nothing happens.
Okay. This is plank. Is there a third location?
So you're going to go backwards and go back up the plank?
Yep.
Okay. The fourth square from left. There's a T missing there.
Okay. So it's basically a
The
diagonal.
bottom. So far it's a diagonal, yes.
Okay. And then I'll go
When I was
and
saying
repeat.
"oh neat" earlier, it
Uh-huh.
generated this randomly for me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, there's a little generate button that did it.
Well, that's good to know that
Lather,
you can go
rinse,
through this
repeat.
multiple times. Okay, and then is there a fourth block?
A faint
When I
glow
go
can
and
be
press
seen
those.
around the second square from left, the fourth row. And yes, you can easily step across.
Okay. Then I will do that sequence as well as telling Fahada and Alexsia the sequence.
Okay,
Mark it with chalk.
sure.
The floor tiles.
Okay, I will follow that sequence, and I say to everybody, if you follow Alexsia and we have the sequence to cross there safely.
So, Dyne, are you going up to the next ledge?
Yep.
Okay.
Make sure I have Dyne in line of sight.
Okay. So, Grub, where are you going?
I will go across with Dyne following the same sequence.
Okay, and you're going up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Fahada, where are you going?
I'm following the same. Well, I'm following the sequence that he said to be in the
There's
psychic
not
link.
room for you
There's
to
not
be up
room
there
up
at this
here.
point.
Oh, then
But-
I'm gonna stay there.
You
Yeah,
gonna stay
let me-
right where you are or down where you were?
I'm gonna stay where I was.
So down here?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
So let's check this door out. See
Okay.
if it looks like it's something we can get through without.
Give me an
Dyne.
investigation check.
I'll assist if I can.
Sure. I'm sure he won't need it because he's like God mode when it comes to investigation checks. It's almost like he
but
expects to
it's-
run into traps or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is 5th edition D&D. I mean, it's so random anyways. I mean, come on.
Mhm.
The door is protected by a glyph of warding. It's also still glowing, by the way, in the
Okay.
same pat. Like all those squares are.
Right.
It's a wooden door. Has no apparent handle or latch.
What's the frame look like?
You can't see the frame. It's recessed into the stone.
I cannot remember if you can disarm magical traps like a glyph, specifically like a glyph of warding in this edition, as a rogue or not.
And say no.
Well, in that case, I am going to mark the wall with a glyph of warding. Point at the thing, and thieves can't. And then, this door is also glyphed. So, I guess go
Is
ahead.
Naldarai-
But if the
It's not-
door's glyphed, you can't open it. So we
Right.
need to dispel that.
So, I'm gonna.
Or set it off.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, that's why. It's time for us to go back, Grub. do.
No, no bueno. Okay.
And I mean, give us 2 levels, and then it'll be a thing. And then I'm gonna mark down the sequence onto this wall, like angrily, and then and then shoot the door before we leave
What do you mean?
with
Shoot
an
the
actual
door?
solid arrow.
You might want to stand back a little farther if you can
That-
see it.
As
Well,
far as I can.
You
and
can't
see it.
see it from where you're at currently.
Okay, can I guess where it is? Pretty good.
Sure, but just keep in mind there's a 7-foot wall in front of you, and it's another 7 feet higher
Yeah.
than that. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Do I need to hold you up again?
Maybe a little.
Sure.
I don't mind being up against the ceiling. Thwack.
Bonk.
Wasn't the ceiling like 20 some feet high?
Give me an attack roll. You hit the door. Thunk. It falls off. It doesn't stay in the door. And nothing happens.
Okay. Well, we have the sequence for later.
Or we can just have someone go set it off.
Are you
Uh,
volunteering?
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Can I use a knowledge arcana check to try to know about the spell?
Yeah, that'd be
Sure.
good. Yeah, me too.
In the tower and Jat.
Tower. Basically, it's a glyph that can have whatever trigger is decided, and can have like they can have a trigger, it can have an effect, it can be determined at various levels. There can also be conditions that don't trigger the glyph.
So it's a pretty versatile spell.
Yes.
It could be used for. It could be set up to automatically trigger with whatever conditions the caster wanted, and it could cause some sort of a spell to go off, or it could just blow up.
Maybe
And
there's
there
a
might be
password.
conditions where it doesn't blow up or trigger the spell. We just don't know what they are.
I mean, putting 2 and 2 together, assuming that you do whatever the door wants you to do, it won't fire.
So we need to carry a crocodile on our back to open the door?
I mean, maybe.
Or it could be just that the
Right sequence was followed.
correct.
Or it could be maybe you're the wrong race. Do you know the secret word too?
Right.
These are all things, as far as I know.
It's a
So basically,
shrine or
there's not much
something?
we can do now, so we should just move on.
Let's,
Correct.
yeah.
We just we'll move on and come back later.
Right. I'm going to trust someone else to write notes about this, because I'm not going to. And we're going to wrap it there for tonight. So thanks for watching D&D on DDoCast. If you'd like to find more of our adventures, you can find them at DDoCast.com or on the DDoCast YouTube and Twitch channels. We've been using Fantasy Grounds Unity. You can get started with your virtual tabletop gaming experience today at fantasygrounds.com or at fantasygrounds2 on Twitter. And you can check out DDoCast.com for our weekly DDO news and discussion podcast show, as well as some other gaming. You mostly on Twitch. And you can follow me at DDoCast on Twitter to find out all of that fun stuff. Alex, you want to plug Rhyme?
Sure. Check us out also on D&D night on DDO stream for Rime of the Frost Maiden, the first Sunday of every month, where I'm running about half of these people through Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Not dead yet.
I mean, y'all survived the goddess, so, you know.
Yay, team. All right. Unless anyone else has something to plug, thanks very much for watching.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks.
Peace out.
DDO Casplata's coming back.
Yeah, in a second.
Yay.
You sound so thrilled.
Isle of Dread Tuesday.
I'm making Barfer, glowing, light up Boffer swords too now.
That's fun.